Okay, hello, 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 hello. Sorry, sorry. My stream chat, like the guy, Get this off my screen. Hi, Lux. Hi. Oh, you made it. Hi. Hello. I got scared you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. It's almost 7 a.m. but you made it. Hi, Chunky. Hi, Tazzy. Now I sleep to you. Nice. Okay, so I use Social Stream Ninja for my my chat, and I guess the developer just decided that he was gonna break the old version without telling anybody. So I had to update like while I was in the waiting screen. I realized it was broken and I had to update it. But we're good. I fixed it. Me and my big fox brain, I managed to fix it because I'm so intelligent and smart and beautiful. Oh, thank you for the headphones. I was thinking about adding some more commands. What guys? What do we think about an exclamation mark I love you command? Who would be using that? Any thoughts on that one? One second. What? I'm blanking. What did I forget to do? Add it now. I got you. And kisses too. I don't know if I could do that. I don't really know if that would be very effective. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna lower my gain on my compressor. That's what I was gonna do. Boop. Okay. So, for those that didn't make it last night, I did like a really impromptu like whisper stream, basically where I basically like jacked the sensitivity. Sorry, I gotta play with my gain. I jacked the sensitivity of my mic like to basically max. Wait, what? Why did I set it to 0? What? There we go. Okay, now we're good. We're good. And well, I don't think I'm gonna do it again. At least not with. The thing about the whisper streams, even no matter if I do it on the road or the no matter if it's the road or the 3DO, is that like I can't get over the fact that you guys can hear like every single noise. Like you can hear my stomach rumble, you can hear like the saliva in my mouth. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze, you know? So I don't think we're gonna. And not only that, I just don't like the way I sound when I whisper. I feel like it sounds like, I mean, you would think it's like, I guess it might be considered more intimate, but I feel like the tone, the volume I'm talking at now is more like realistic, if that makes sense. Like I think it's more genuine. Watch streak, you gave up on that? Sag face. Hi, hi Roku, hello. How have you been? Join. If anyone's not in the Discord, by the way, you should totally join. I'm good. How are you? We were also trying out the super professional, super professional microphone position. So I have the microphone like literally above my head. You're in the Discord? Nice. I wasn't talking to you specifically, but yeah, the Discord is above me and it's at a professional 45-degree angle to my mouth. So it should just sound a bit like, well, you should hear like less popping, you know. It should just sound better. Okay guys, so today was like I think it was a good day. I don't know. My favorite microphone position. I'm gonna stop myself from making a dirty joke. I mean, I don't really. My favorite microphone position is like having it next to my keyboard because that's like the least invasive. But then I sound far away. No, we can't. We can't. It's not kosher. It was supposed to be a dirty joke. Okay, guys. Also, if for those of you that don't know, we are gonna do our first. Well, it's kind of in the not in the far future, but it's not happening anytime soon. When we hit 1,000 followers, we'll do our first anime night, and you get to be your first hangout with Felt in Discord VC night. First sleep call night? Question mark? No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're gonna watch my favorite anime, Ski ga Kirei. Whenever that. But yeah, when we get 1,000 followers, sleep call is cute. We're not gonna be doing a sleep call, and if we do, it wasn't intentional. Well, considering I'm probably gonna be the one streaming it, unless I can like get one of my mods to do it for me, then I'm not gonna be laying in bed, sadly. Although I would love to be. And maybe if I get on my hands and knees and beg Pixel, he'll hook me up. What was I gonna? Oh yeah. So my day. Okay, so I was like, guys, so like I'm not gonna lie, like my sleep schedule has been really, I mean, it's still kind of weird, but like it was like really bad the last week, and like my manager was starting to notice. He's like, hey, I noticed you've been getting on a bit later the last week. Are you okay? And I'd like, and you know when they say that, they're like he's being nice. He's like, yeah, I know you're starting work late, but I'm gonna ask you if you're okay, just so you know that I noticed. But I'm not gonna accuse you. So I was like, yeah, I just just been kind of feeling under the weather. So I gave him the obligatory lie. And then the next day I actually got up. I forced myself awake at 9 a.m. And I think that made him happy today, but the only downside was that the only way I was able to force myself awake at 9 a.m. is by getting like 3 hours of sleep, because I went to sleep that morning at like 6 a.m. So, but it was like the first like fully productive day, at least at work, in a long time. Like I actually sat there and I worked for the most part for like the entire 8 hours. Actually a little bit more than that. I worked closer to like 9, because I just had like so much work I need to finish. But yeah, so that's good. That's and I'm hoping that I can like get myself. I'm gonna try my best to always force myself awake at the latest 9. Hopefully like more like at 8, so I have time to like settle in. Something I'm trying to do, which is apparently like the most important thing for your circadian rhythm, is like, okay, so like yesterday, the moment I got up, I went for like a short walk, and it was like so hot. And I went for like a 5-minute walk in the sun, and it was scorching hot. I was sweating like crazy. And then I spent like another 20 minutes sitting on my patio, because they say the most important thing for you as soon as you wake up is to get a bunch of sunlight, and then conversely, like as you're getting closer to your bedtime, to like turn off all the lights. So to that end, I don't know if you guys have these in your home, but I purchased a lot of night lights that should like to put like around my apartment, so that I can like traverse it without having to turn the full lights on. I probably need like a lot more than 4, but I just bought 4 for now. And I guess I'll just like put them, I don't know, I'll have to figure that out, where I'm gonna put them. I'm probably gonna need like 8, but we will see. I think the night lights are kind of cute. Nom 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 nom. Okay. What else? I mean, that was actually pretty much all I did today, because I was so tired. But yeah, I worked until like literally I worked I think until 6. Like I worked from 9:30 to like, well no, I think I got up at 9, but I actually did start work till like 10. I think I worked from like 10 to 9:30. No, not 9:30, 6:30, and then I don't even know what I did between like for the next hour and a half, because it was just a blur to me. But I managed to like, I did something for like, I was awake for another hour and a half. What did I do? I folded my towels. And then I went to bed. I went to bed like really early, 8 p.m. And I'm not happy about the fact that I woke up at midnight. That was like, so I'm anticipating my body is doing that thing again where instead of sleeping once for 8 hours, it's detected that I need to sleep twice for 4 each. So I'm anticipating around like, let's see, probably around like 4 or 5 a.m. I'm going to start getting tired again. I'm going to have to go back to bed. So I don't really know what I'll do. I think what I'll probably do is after this stream, which will probably be the usual like hour. Well, maybe we'll shoot for 2. Maybe we'll shoot for 2 because I was in the getting ready for 10 minutes. If I can like keep my mouth moving. Yeah, maybe we'll shoot for 2 and then I'll go cook. I'll go do some meal prep and then I don't know if I still have like time and don't feel sleepy. I'll probably play some video games or something until I go back for sleep session number 2. I noticed on my freaking I don't know if you guys saw it, but like on my Twitch chat, I had this stupid like Amazon subs or something about Audible and subs being cheaper. I kind of was peeved that they even put that on my channel. I do not consent to like ads of any kind on my channel. I only have them on because I have to be an affiliate, but I don't want any extra ads. Oh man, it feels so great to be able to drink my juice and you guys not being able to hear every single time I swallow. I also, I've mentioned this before, but like if you guys don't know, I have a side business that entails me selling a lot of stuff on eBay, and so sometimes I get like I try to go like at least every other day, but I didn't. I definitely didn't hear every time you swallowed. Nice. I didn't go for like 3 days in a row. So I had like literally like I had one of those like moving containers like that you buy from Costco. I had like filled it with packages, and like I stopped throwing them down the Dropbox because one day they lost one of my packages, and to this day, it's still missing. And like I can't claim that they lost it because it never even got scanned. So that was like $80 down the drain. I think I mentioned that to you guys in my Discord. Yeah, that never got found. That's like gone. Now, if it's true that they can't have any packages sitting around, that means when the employee stole it from me or something. But anyways, yeah, I probably got crap on the packages, and now I just go to the front and I sit there and I watch them scan every single one. So I did that today with like, I think it was probably like 20 packages, I want to say. Ballpark, about 20. But actually, like, surprisingly, like, they usually they actually scan all my packages faster than, like, I would say, even if I have that many packages, my inquiry goes by faster than, like, their average inquiry. Because, like, a lot of the people standing in line have, like, some kind of specific issue, and it ends up taking, like, a long amount of time. Or, like, they're doing something very, like, manual. And, yeah, so like, even though it looks like a lot, I actually end up like taking less time than like the average person because like all they have to do is scan my packages and print a receipt. Yeah, so did that. I need to go back. Well, what's today? Friday? Today's gonna be Friday, so probably won't go. I probably won't go. I probably won't go this morning, but I probably will go tomorrow because again, I don't want to go every single day because then I only have like 4 packages to give them, and like on my eBay I have like a 3-day handling time, so I have like a little bit of extra time. I don't have to go immediately, although obviously people would prefer that. I, as expected, I do have a lot more free time than I used to like a week ago. My side gig thing is coming to a halt. Like I can kind of comfortably do all the work related to that probably in like an hour if I like, if I don't get distracted. So I should have time to, like, I should definitely have time to like stream every day. Maybe not Mondays still, but every other day I should be able to if I'm in the mood to. What else? And something that like I've never really done because I think being able to like, you know how they say how you're supposed to like an hour before bed, you're supposed to kind of like not shut down, but like go into like low energy mode and like turn off all your screens and all that. Kind of like you basically start winding down for bed like an hour before bed is what they say. I feel like that's kind of a privilege. I feel like you have to, a lot of people are too busy to even have that spare hour to do nothing, you know? Which I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because it's not like you can just instantly go to bed the moment you land or go to sleep the moment you land in bed anyway. Like bare minimum, I feel like it probably takes it takes me at least like 10 minutes to fall asleep, even if I'm really tired. So, yeah, like even if you stayed up a lot, like I really doubt, like if you're so tired that you can actually just lay in bed and go to sleep, then you probably stayed up way too long. Nom 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 nom. Okay, I'm gonna need to get another drink, guys. I'm gonna have to BRB in a moment because I need more liquids. Did you guys know the Felt has a YouTube channel? Although the only thing that gets uploaded there now is like, VODs of all the streams. I just upload all the VODs over there so that they're there permanently. But if you're ever curious what my stream was like when I was playing video games, those are in there. But also, before I was doing ASMR every single day, I was doing ASMR like only like once or twice a week. And if you scroll there in there, you'll probably find some of those VODs too, which should be kind of similar in like nature to these streams. Although back then I don't think I had like background music, or the super cute background art that I did now. Let me show you guys that. So before the Felt, let me see if I can find it. It's gonna look kind of, let me see. Before the Felt had this awesome background art, I used a really silly one. Let me see. I should have it in here. Documents, images. Oh, okay. So before I commissioned art, this was the ASMR background. Let me like disappear myself so you guys can see it in all its glory. Hold on. Look at that. Isn't that like the greatest thing ever? Tell me that's not awesome. Yeah, anyway, so that was what I was using in the past. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I don't want to use the term fascinated, but like I love like silly things like this. Wait, hold on, where are we? I need to find it. This one? Boop. Okay, we're back. Wait, no. What happened to my background? Oh, I set the wrong thing. Bear with me. Stream assets. Oh, here we go. Boop. Okay. Where am I? Boop. I'm back. Yeah, I kind of like. I don't know. I don't know if it probably comes across as like kind of childish, but like I have like I feel like I really appreciate silly things more so than most people. And certainly like in like the area of the U.S. that I live in, there's more of a unfortunately, there's still more of a very like traditional idea of what masculinity is. So I think like when like people see that like I'm kind of like more of a silly guy, that it kind of like throws them off, or it makes them uncomfortable, I guess. I don't know. I never really. What do you like doing? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I like doing? As in what? Unfortunately, there's like a lot of like. What did you say? Huh? I was talking about. What was I talking about? I was talking about how I like silly things. Not necessarily like silly activities, but just like silly like arts. You know, silly media. But unfortunately, in the area of the US I live in, there's a lot of, shall we say, I'm of the opinion that usually the people that are most judgmental are also the most insecure. So there's a lot of like insecure people in the area of the US I live in. And like, I don't know, I guess like being anything other than like this very defined definition of, I guess, male or female really bothers people here. I mean, not every single person, but like a lot of people. Certainly more so here than like in other parts of the United States. Like, how do I put this? Like, where I live, the people still haven't really recognized, or most people don't really recognize that like gender expression is a spectrum. It's just like where I live, it's just very like binary thinking, and anything outside of that just overloads people's brains, I guess. It's just sad, but whatever, you know. I don't really care too much about it. Like, on the plus side, like even if you are, not that I'm like a bit more outwardly about those kinds of things, but like, you know, people where I live still have like basic tact. Like even if they don't like you, they're not gonna say it to your face. Like the worst they'll do is give you like a weird look, and then they'll just move on with their lives. Yeah, kind of. Okay, wait, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go get another drink. I'm out of drinky. Be right back. Hello. Why MS Paint? So that animation is a throwback. It's like paying what's the word? It's like a homage. But like back in the day, before I actually had that, I would just open MS Paint and I would draw the little thing you see, a tribute. Yeah, like the thing you see me drawing in the picture, that's literally like a real screen that I used to draw, or I did draw in the past. I would just open up MS Paint and draw, like I would crudely draw, be right back, in the smiley face. So I wanted to like, I wanted it to be kind of meta. You know me, guys. I gotta be different. I think outside the box. I live outside the lines of your human brains. The felt cannot be. The felt's thoughts are not on the same ethereal plane as everyone else's. I'm thinking in like 7 dimensions at once. Basically. Okay. I'm tempted to go down the philosophical discussion about that, but okay. Something I now this is gonna sound really pretentious, but I have I have I have some friends, right? And so a lot of my friends, for better or for worse, I don't just view them as like the brightest. Like they're not very deep thinkers, I guess they maybe they are deep thinkers, but like their thoughts aren't very they're not very, how shall we say, well formulated, or like they're not really like well thought out, I guess. Like they like, or they have the capacity for deep thought, but it's like they do it in the wrong direction. Deeply uncurious people, no, not uncurious, they're definitely curious. Yeah, very surface level. I think that's like a good analogy. Or yeah, so anyways, like, so a lot of the times my friends will like say something stupid, or not stupid, but like it'll just be like it's not stupid, but it's like, that's a bit like too harsh. But they'll say something that like I can't even, like, let me think. They'll say something like really outlandish, but like they'll say it completely unironically, and it's like I don't even know where to start. And so, like, I'll give you an example. So like they'll be like they'll be like debating the benefits of an only meat diet or something like that. Like to me, something that seems incredibly like to me, and I think to most reasonable people, would seem incredibly like dumb. But anyways, that's besides the point. So they'll ask me, in my opinion, like these really silly topics, or they'll bring them up, and then they'll you're not one for talking behind people's back. Can't relate. I love gossiping about people. You should see what we say in the mod chat about you, Chunky. He. Just kidding. We don't talk about anyone in the mod chat. What was I gonna say? I'm just kidding. No, we don't do that. Actually, no. I have, in the mod chat, I have my list. I have you guys ranked by how much I love you. Could you imagine? I have like a spreadsheet, and if you make me angry, you like lose points on the ladder. And if you like call me cute, you get points. You go up the ranks. Okay, anyway, sorry, stupid tangent. My friends will they'll say something like, "Hey Fel, what are your thoughts on the carnivore diet?" Or they'll be like, "What do you?" They'll be like, they'll think like, or they'll say something like, "Do you think 9/11 was a conspiracy theory?" Or like, but they're being completely like they're being super serious about it. And it's like those are just examples, but like it's like the base question is so stupid that it's like I can't even begin to like, like, what do you? It's like I don't even want to like engage like intellectually in the conversation, because the whole thing is so stupid. So like. And so what I usually do is I just say something dumb. I'll be like, you guys know me. I'll be like, yeah, man. I'll just be like, yeah, man. Like the little redeem. I'll be like, yeah, man. I'll kind of just like say shit, because like I'm like, at this point, like I've turned my brain off, right? And yeah, exactly, I mentally check out, right? No, here's where it gets kind of annoying. So like, one of my friends has accused me. He's like, "Fel, you can never have a serious discussion," and I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Fel, his claim is I'm immature." He's claiming that, like, he claimed not the other day, a while ago, like, he thinks like that I'm immature because I can't have a serious discussion. He's like, "You can never real talk," and it's because like, what do I say to that? It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, I guess I can never, real talk. We know how you talk about this, like the dumbest things ever. Like, it's like it hurts my soul to like actually like seriously engage with those things. Okay, anyways, yeah. So that was like a bit irritating, but like I just zoned that out. Um, the other day, okay, so like my friends can be very argumentative, and it now now when one of my friends says something stupid, I just like I just kind of zone out and be like, yeah, man. Like let's say my friend says like maybe he says something like they'll be debating they'll be debating the merits of steroids or something, or like so like my friend might say something like uh I don't know, I think steroids are good for you. He hasn't actually said that, but like this just things like just imagine it's something stupid. And like I in the if I'm in the room, I'll just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just like kind of zone him out. And but then okay, I have other friends that like they're they're like also like the smartest of the friend group. They do what I do. They just kind of zone out and like save their brain cells, right? Um, but there are like other, how do I put this? Let's assume like if one of my friends has an IQ of like 50, then there's like other people in the group that have an IQ of 55, like slightly bit like higher, but still not very great, right? And so like they'll call them out, and it's like, oh god, like okay, so like okay, so the guy with 50 IQ, he might say something like, I think that humans were better off. I think humans are better off only eating meat. Something like that. And then the friend with the 55 IQ is gonna like take them seriously, and then they'll be like, "What do you mean by that?" and then like me with my million IQ brain, like I'm just in the background. I'm like, oh god, here we go again, and then. No, I mean, no, I'm being a bit harsh. My friends aren't like stupid as rocks, but like, I guess my point is like they'll start having a debate about like the merits of like eating meat, only meat, and then it's like I'm losing brain cells by listening to the conversation. But like the worst thing is like they'll actually get like really heated about these things. Like they'll start yelling at each other. Like the other night, two of my friends were having a conversation about like I don't even remember what it was about. They were having a debate about like cancel culture or something, and then they'll start like they'll get like in this huge heated debate, and it's like to me, I'm like, oh my god, neither of the sides makes any sense. And sometimes they'll try to pull me into it. They're like, Fel, what do you think? And I'm like, like I don't have the heart to tell them I think they're both stupid, so I just feel like, I don't know, man, I don't know. I kind of just like claim ignorance. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, and then the most infuriating thing is that after they're done yelling at each other, they're gonna be like, they'll claim that I'm immature, they'll claim that like I'm not a very thoughtful person, and then they'll also say like they'll actually think like that there's people in my friend group that do this, and they unironically think that like in the friend group they're like the deep intellectual philosophers, and like everyone else is just like not very philosophical. Like it's like yeah, so like for example, those two people that argue a lot, they think like they think that like they're really deep. Oh man. So yeah, that's like that's one of my friend groups in a nutshell. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Very true, yes. And like one day, like I actually like given them a serious answer. And I was like, Like, Phil, why do you never like engage in conversation with us? Or like why do you always like zone out? And I actually answered him truthfully this one day. I don't remember what he said, but I told him like it's because I feel like everything you bring up is stupid. and then he just like completely ignored that. He's like, no, it's because it's because you don't want to think or something. He said something like, it's because you don't actually want to think about the subject. He's right. Yeah, I don't. He's completely right. This conversation is beneath me. That sounds kind of pretentious, but yeah, that's pretty much like I don't like engaging in conversation. Like I've said this before, I don't like engaging in, shall we say, frivolous conversations, frivolous discussion, frivolous discourse, just for the sake of having a conversation. Because like in those scenarios, I think you actually get dumber. So yeah, I don't know. But like it's like whenever my friends like, I don't know. I'm sure you guys know the type. Like hearing people that are like very very ignorant try to debate the merits of something that's very nuanced and complex. So like most infamously what this applies to is politics. So like you'll see a lot of scenarios where two people who know nothing about like political science or anything beyond their like own perspective, like people that have a complete lack of knowledge, begin to like seriously debate each other about a super complex topic. And it's like, to someone like outside looking in, you don't even want to like listen to it. It just kills the soul. It kills the soul to like listen to people. Like it's like okay, the best analogy I can have is like it's like one person debating that the sky is green and the other guy debating that the sky is orange, but the sky is blue. It's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like two people debating whether 1 + 1 is 3 or 4. And then they'll be like, well, Phil, what do you think? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, anyway, sorry. I just got a bit peeved because my friends were like yelling at each other last night about the dumbest shit ever. They were talking about politics. As in this community, huh? Wait, what? Nom. Don't take it too personally. The felt takes everything personally. If you guys compliment me or insult me, it lives in my head rent free for at least an entire day. By the way, I love it when people comment on my YouTube VODs and compliment me. That always gives me a nice little dopamine hit, nice little serotonin boost. But someone said this is like what's really weird. Like I don't prefer doing the whispering, but like I always come back to it because I always get nice compliments. Like the people that do like the whispering like it a lot, I think. So I got like a comment on the whispering VOD that like it was good. And I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Oh my god, we're almost at an hour. But then again, I was AFK for 10 minutes. They do know what they want. Oh, by the way, do you guys like notice like less like you guys should be noticing like less I guess like my voice shouldn't sound as bassy today, and like because I'm not talking directly into the mic. Like I said, it's above me. But that is something that I've been wanting to like fix, and I think this is like the best way to go about doing that. Like I'm not talking into the microphone, I'm talking past it pretty much. So I think that's like the way the pros do it. Less spacey? Are you just making that up, or do you actually notice the difference? And like that is kind of like annoying to me when I'm wearing headphones. It is pretty annoying when someone, like, it sounds like they're just like straight up like you know, you don't want it to sound like your mouth is right in front of the mic, basically. And it needs to sound like more neutral sounding. It's kind of normal. Okay, so let me pull up Stream Elements on my other monitor so we can make some more commands. Maybe it's just the placebo effect. No, it should be real. It should definitely be real. Like my mic position is dramatically different today. Okay, where is it? Oh no, it's Stream Elements. I keep forgetting that you set this up on Stream Elements. Okay, dashboard, chat bot, chat commands, add new command. I love you. Boom. Oh. Maybe this is a can of worms. Nah. What's not to love? Okay, here we go. Let me add that to the title. Okay, can someone type exclamation mark I love you? Please. Please. Go on. Go on. Go on. Alright, sweet. Alright, anyways. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's been in everyone's. I can't believe it's already Friday. Oh my god. I don't really know. Well, my weekend is probably gonna be pretty boring, honestly. Like, yeah, I have more time. I have more time now to like focus on sleeping and working out, which is probably like, you know, one could debate that you probably should be spending all of your effort, like, you know, you should probably be prioritizing your health over your wealth. Oh wow, bars. God dang, I'm good. God, am I like a modern day freaking Shakespeare or what, guys? Anyways, yeah, you should probably like prioritize your health over your wealth. And yeah, so that's cool and all. Like, you know, I have more time now again to meal prep and go to sleep and exercise, but I still have like a bit more free time that, like, you know, I kind of liked being busy every minute of the day. It was like bittersweet. It's like, yeah, I hated it, but then again, I didn't hate it because like I always had something to do. And it wasn't even about like making a bunch of money. It was just like I love the feeling of feeling productive. I mean, I think everyone likes that feeling, right? I mean, maybe to like different degrees, but for me, that's like a very important aspect of my life. Like, I need to feel like I'm doing something productive, for the most part. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe what I could do, like with the extra free time, I'm either going to oh, thank you for the follow, Sully Bubbles. I'm either going to, I should probably start meditating again. That's what I should probably do. I should probably do a little bit more meditation, probably a little bit more reading, because I have a whole stack of books I've been meaning to read, and I could do that before bed. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess I can do the reading like in my wind down before bed, so I'll just do that. So probably do some, and then I think what I'll do, yeah, I would, like in the hour before bed, I would like to like read for like 30 minutes and then like meditate for the other 30 minutes or something like that. That did not work for you? I mean, what do you mean by work? I think I think that's already kind of like a loaded expectation. Like what did you expect meditation to do for you exactly? Nom nom nom. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is, like I said, I'm gonna like turn off everything at like 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. and then do kind of like a mixture of reading and meditation and then go to bed. Probably the meditation into the reading into the bed. I could also spend more time like, well, let's break down the average felt day, right? Okay, so let's say the felt wakes up at like let's say I wake up at, well, I want to wake up at 8 a.m. So let's say I wake up at 8 a.m. and let's say it takes me like 10 minutes to like, I don't know, get like ready in the morning, like brush my teeth, you know, get acclimated to the startling reality of human existence, human consciousness. And then I like, you know, I kind of just get sunlight for 30 minutes. So now it's already 8:40. And then like I might have to like do some like, you know, some menial chores in the morning. Like a lot of times in the morning I'll wash dishes or I'll make rice. You know, just like tiny stuff to get ready for the day. I'll check my emails. Yeah, so like first hour is usually like gone pretty easy. And if nothing else, I can always just start work a little bit earlier. I don't have to start work at 9. I can start work at 8:30 if I wanted to. But let's assume I start work at 9. And then ideally, like, you know, I work the whole day and I get off at like, well, if I take an early lunch, or like not an early lunch, but like I eat lunch in like 30 minutes anyway, so I probably like take like a 30-minute lunch and then I'm like done working by like probably like 4:30, maybe even 4 o'clock if I start early, but let's just say 4:30. And then I will like go to the gym. I'll probably go to the gym immediately after that. Let's say I get back at like 6 o'clock, I would say. So yeah, that'd be about right, 6. And then I go and like I work on the side hustle stuff. That takes about an hour. So like let's say like it's 7 o'clock now. Probably it actually takes less than an hour, but let's be conservative. And so I still have like at that point I have considered myself like done with all my responsibilities, you know, other than like eating and bathing, but we don't count those. And so I still have like 3 to 4 hours of like free time, like before like it's 11 and I have to like, you know, wind down for the hour. So that's gonna be like kind of, yeah, 4, what did I say, 7? Yeah, so that gives me 4 hours. Let's say I stream for like 2 hours, which would not happen, but let's hypothetically say I stream for 2 hours. And I still have, you know, if I'm like really good about it, another 2 hours to do whatever I want. Yeah. You look so comfy. Thank you. I'm pretty comfy. I am pretty comfy. So like, I would rather just like, I don't know. I would rather if my side hustle just took me 3 hours every day instead of well, maybe not 3. Yeah, no, wait, no, I agree, no, 3. Because I still have the hour to wind down before bed. But maybe I want some time to look at YouTube poop. I don't know. Oh, okay, maybe, well, I don't know. Because even if I stream for 2 hours, that still gives me 2 hours of like, I guess I could just like use that time to like hang out with friends or play video games is what I would usually do before I started my side gig. But I also wouldn't mind spend that time just like working on the side gig itself. Help with focus and deal with anxiety. It was mostly breathing exercises, but breathing exercise did help you though. Yeah, and I can see anxiety, or sorry, I can see where you come from. Like I think meditation, like that is what people expect it to do. And like for most people, I think that is what it does. Like certainly it helps, it makes me less anxious, and like for a brief moment it helps improve my focus. Like the the cliche is that like meditation makes you more of a like what's the word they like to use, aware, more like, not more thoughtful, more mindful. Like you're more you're more like I guess you have like more introspection. Like you're able to like stop yourself and like analyze the moment as it's happening, so that you can like I don't know, correct yourself or something. I don't know, or like be more in the moment. I don't know. But like it's hard to say how effective meditation has been for me. Present, yeah, yes, I guess. Well, it's kind of somewhere like it's not. It's kind of somewhere in between. Like you're more present, but you're also more aware of like, you know, does that make sense? Like you're more present, but you're also more consciously aware of what's going on. But that in effect like makes you more present. Like it's like being present doesn't necessarily mean you turn your brain off. If that makes sense. And you just don't think about anything. Num 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 num. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say how because like when I meditate, I haven't really ever meditated for like a long stretch of time. I would like to do that. Like I don't think I've ever meditated for like longer than a week in a row, at least, like every day. Like it's something I want to do every day, and I'm gonna try to do it every day now. But like you know, I haven't really, so it's hard for me to comment on the effects, and I don't know anyone. Well, I do know one person. Like one of my old professors that meditates very regularly. Other than him, I don't really know anyone that meditates on a regular basis that could comment on if it's actually like really effective or not. And yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna find out for you guys. The felt is gonna do a science experiment, and I'll let you guys know. I'm probably just gonna become like super intelligent. Oh, I'm already super intelligent. I'm gonna become super aware, super woke. What else? Nerd. I have a friend. Oh, God bless her heart. I have a friend, a Filipino friend, like as in like she lives in the Philippines, and she's like failing her classes. And I'm like, bro, you gotta lock in. Everyone send her your prayers. No, you don't know them. I mean, there's not like, it's not like impossible, but you probably don't, right? The Philippines is a big place. You probably don't. I feel like very, very big. Yes, very big, very hate. What? Okay, this is gonna be like, I think now I do think I was born like, I know for a fact, because I've been like this my entire life. I know for a fact that like I was born more analytical than the average person. And like as I mentioned before, like in our society, in modern society, the jobs that tend to compensate the most tend to be the ones that require a lot of analytical thought, right? For better or for worse, that's just where we are in our society at the moment. So the reason why I bring this up is because like oftentimes my friends will, I really hate this, but like my friends, okay, so like in my friend group, I make them like, I have the like, my job pays the most out of my friends, right? And like I don't brag about it to my friends, but like they like to like tease me about it, or like they'll they it's not uncommon for them to like comment about it, like if we're ever like okay, I'll give you an example. Like one of my friends' favorite things to do, which I asked, like huge pet peeve of mine, is they'll be like, oh, do we want to go on a trip, or like, do you want to buy this game, or do you want to go out to this restaurant? And I'll be like, no, that sounds kind of expensive. And they'll be like, Felt, you make so and so much more than me. Why are you worried about that? And it's like, what does that have to do with anything? like that is such a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, for one, I hate it when people comment on your own value of money, right? Like, that is not like an objective thing. I don't tell someone, like, telling someone that they're cheap or that they're frugal is so tone deaf. Or no, they're cheap, sorry. If telling someone that they're cheap is extremely tone deaf and inconsiderate, like, it's not an objective thing. But also, like, how much you make doesn't like change, that doesn't really like, it doesn't change the value of the money in itself. Like, it doesn't matter if I make $100 or if I make $1 million. Like, it doesn't change the value of $5, $10, $20 to me, right? I mean, like in objective terms, like, obviously it probably would for most people, but in objective terms, it doesn't. Like, it's not like when you make more, everything becomes cheaper. Like, I guess it's like it's cheaper relative to your overall wealth, I guess. Like, it's like a lower percentage of your wealth. But I think you guys get what I mean. Anyways, so like, my friends like love to, like, because I grew up poor, right? So like, I still carry forward like that really frugal mentality of like, I prefer like the cheaper options, even though technically like I make a lot of money, and they like just love to like gaslight me about that. And it's kind of like, well, I can kind of see why you guys don't make a lot of money, because if you did, you probably wouldn't have it for long. like that's like the biggest, like, I think that like that's like people's biggest issues. Like, when they make a bunch of money, they just spend it all, and like they get like major lifestyle creep. Like, I have a cousin that like he got like a really lucrative contract, and it's only good. From what I understand, it's only gonna last like 9 months, but like to him, he's now of the opinion that like, to him, money is no object. He's just spending money left and right, as if this job is like permanent. You guys get what I mean? Like, too many people, like, when they come into like a windfall, they just blow all their entire money. Like, they blow everything, and it's like, no, like it's actually kind of disturbing that to some people, or not even to some people, like to a lot of people, living below your means is like a completely foreign concept, or like it might even be considered like wrong to them. They're like, why the same people that say like, oh, you can't take the money to the grave with you, and that's true, but like they'll say that in relation to like, oh, why don't you want to buy this caviar, lobster, freaking filet mignon? You can't take the money to the grave with you. Bro. Okay. Anyways, how's the stock market doing, big money man? I think we're down. I don't really, I don't pay attention to like my holdings, because I think like I think most people shouldn't, right? Like, though, I don't want to give you guys investment advice. This is not financial advice, but like, the vast majority of people, like 99% of people, the best thing you can do is just put your money in an index fund and then just forget about it. Come back to it in 50 years and you'll be rich. If you look at your portfolio every single day, then you're probably also one that's going to start trying to like time stocks and then lose a bunch of money. If your money gets big enough, your perception of money can get diluted. Yeah. No, that is true. Do you believe in existentialism? What do you mean by that? One thing is shooting yourself, but some people use that as an excuse to be irresponsible. I agree. But that's all to say, like, again, like, dude, don't, like, like, I find it so trashy to, like, comment on someone else's income, or kind of, like, you should never comment on someone's income, and you certainly shouldn't, like, try to, like, imply that, like, okay, one of my friends that really this peeves me a lot. He's like, Felt, if I made as much as you did, I would do X, Y, and Z, and he's like, I would do da 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 da, and it's like, what? Like, why are you sad? Like, okay. What are you implying that I should do that? Like he basically likes to like hypothetically spend my money for me, if that makes sense. Or he'll literally say like, you need to buy a new car. I have this one friend that says that to me all the time. He's like, Fel, you need to buy a new car. And it's like, no, I don't. My car works fine. Like, yeah, it's old, but like, I don't need to buy a new car. Like, stop saying that. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like some people, they just feel, I guess, like, I assume it comes from like a place of jealousy. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. It comes from like a place of jealousy. And so like, like to them, it just feels wrong that like you're saving your money. I guess, I don't know. Do you believe in nurture and nature? I mean, I think life is a little bit above, right? I think most people would agree it's a little bit above. I think life is. I think it's way more nurture than nature, though. Oh yeah, okay. That reminds me. That would like okay. Anyways, back to my original point. The reason why I bring this all up is because like they'll be like, you know, they'll be like, I don't make as much money as you felt, and I'll be like, you know, like I don't say this because it would just be kind of, I don't know if I would be rude, but I don't like it'd be kind of like offensive, but like I'll be like, well, like, you know, like people like to comment about how, you know, people are lucky, but they don't like to comment on like, you know, the sacrifices that the other person made, and like, you know, conversely the sacrifices that they didn't make. Like, like I'll give you an example. They'll be like, oh, you make a lot of money. I'm like, well, yeah, but like, you know, you dropped out of college and I didn't. You know, and like you know, I'm not gonna say that, but like, so you know, can you like really imply that like, you know, I'm like that like, you know, I'm undeserving of my position when you did not do the same things I did? So like that's one thing. But well, you dropped out of college, I didn't. So like, or it'll be like, well, I did internships in college and you didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people do that. People like to like imply that you got lucky because you achieved something, but it's like, it's more like they're unwilling to accept their own like, I don't want to use the term irresponsibility, right? Because it's like, you can make a conscious decision not to do things, like that's fine, like, you know, you but like, it's like you can't, it's inconsiderate and like tone deaf to like complain about the circumstances of your life, basically, when, you know, at least like I'm of the opinion that for the most part, especially in like first world developed countries, you are like the maker of your own destiny. Like for like, I would say at least 80%, probably more, you control your destiny. Depending, you know, there's like exceptions to that. Like obviously if you're born disabled or if you're born to like a shitty family, it's a lot harder. But for the most part, if you live in a developed country, you're like, you have a lot of opportunity and a lot of freedom to like be very successful. I have seen people who saw how hard I worked and sometimes and somehow still think I happen to get lucky. Yeah. No, that's basically what it is. And it's like they'll like, or and it's funny because oftentimes they'll swap the situation. They'll swap the situation on me. Like, okay, so like for example, at one point my friends wanted to go to Peru, and I told them like, you know, I was like, well, personally, if I'm, you know, my first out of country trip, I don't really want to go to Peru. I probably would go to like Asia or Europe. And so like I was like, I don't want to go to Peru, guys. And they're like, and like, so my friends are like, their whole thing is like, their whole shtick is that they want to go on this trip because Peru is cheap. And like, to me, that doesn't like, that like really doesn't matter. Like, and then they're like, Fel, we don't make as much money as you, so we can't go to Europe. And it's like okay, it's like go. It's like they're like basically like they were like trying to make me feel bad because I didn't want to go on this trip with them. And it's like, okay. They're like, oh, you should come to Peru with us. Something you don't want to do because we can't, like, we cannot do what you can do. And it's like, no, we could just agree not to, like, you don't have to like force me into it. We can just agree to disagree, right? Some people don't take that for an answer. That's another pet peeve of mine. Some people don't take that. They don't believe in we can agree to disagree. It's like they only believe in like you're either with me or you're against me. There's no in between. You either love me or you hate me. No, I did not go to Peru. They never did either. So that was a pointless discussion. God, I'm rambling. I wonder if Lux fell asleep. I hope she fell asleep well. Oh, I have the worst posture. Okay, what was I gonna do? Yeah, okay. After stream, I need to go cook. That is gonna take me like at least maybe like it probably won't take me an hour. I think I'm actually gonna time it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna actually time how long it takes me to meal prep, like from beginning to end, and I'm gonna report back. And I'm gonna include washing all the dishes. Should I? I need to bite the bullet and actually use my dishwasher, but I'm kind of maybe. Well, maybe I'll actually try doing that today. Don't you need to like put like soap in it? What? You need? I've never used it, so like, how do you? Don't you need to put like dishwasher detergent? Wait, is that the same thing as like? Is that the same thing as dish soap, or is that different? Oh no, you do not put dish soap in the dishwasher. I want my washing machine to not fully trust the dishwasher together, right? Yeah, no, if you use them correctly. For some reason, you them remind me of a Pokemon. How do you figure? Wait, what do you have to put in the dishwasher, guys? Someone that actually knows how to be an adult, please tell me what you're actually supposed to like. You should put soap in the dishwasher? What? Is that how that works? How to use a dishwasher. Remove big chunks. Okay, obviously. Place large pots on the bottom rack. Face the dirty sides towards the center. Marsh shadow or bandit. I don't know anything about Pokemon, I'm sorry. Face the dirty sides towards the center. Okay. Put cup, mug, small bowls on the top rack. What? Do not pull. Okay. Away from the bottom heating element. Put them handle down, but keep nice blade down. This is so complicated. Use the right soap. Only use the dishwasher detergent or pods. Wait, they make dishwasher Tide Pods? Like what? You just throw it in there with the... What? What, really? There's no way. What? They have like, it's like the same thing as a washing machine. Like you pour it into like a little slot, or you just throw a pod in there. That can't be real. Hold on, that's not real. Dishwasher pods. Oh my god, it's real. They make Tide Pods for your dishwasher too. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna meal prep later. Because I want to get these I want to try this. Apparently those Tide Pods suck. I use Tide Pods for my laundry and I have no complaints. Like, okay, yes, and they're delicious. Hello, Nico the kid. They're delicious. Which ones? You prefer the ones for the washing machine or the ones for the dishwasher? Which ones taste the best? If you had to pick. Okay, we're gonna start off buying only a little bit of them. I'm literally shopping on Amazon as we speak. We're not gonna buy too many because I don't know. I'm still hesitant about this dishwasher conspiracy thing. Surprisingly, Tide doesn't make dishwasher pods. It's like it seems the market it seems Cascade has a monopoly on the market here. We will get the value size. Free delivery today. No, we can wait. We can wait. Isn't it crazy, guys? We live in a society where I can get my stuff in a day. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Delete. Oh crap. Wait, so if I order, hold on, if I order like, oh, I do need some paper plates. Yeah, we do need paper plates. I'm out of paper plates. Let's buy some of those. Sorry, this has been grocery shopping with the Fox. You guys like that? Depends on the mood. The dishwasher ones are crunchy and the washing machines are gooey. I really appreciate you sharing that perspective with me, because I don't think I ever would have figured that out on my own. Thank you. I feel like I want more than 44 plates. Do they sell a bigger count? Okay, guys, so something that apparently looks very trashy. Not trashy. I can kind of understand it, but like something that apparently looks very childish. Apparently, like I can see it. Apparently, it looks kind of childish if like you only use paper plates and like plastic utensils. Apparently, and I can understand why, I guess, sort of. But like I've had conversations with girls where like they complain to me that like the guy they're seeing doesn't use real silverware, and to me it just seems like kind of like a frivolous complaint. Personally, I just like kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, God forbid they want to like, not wash the dishes. Like they're like bachelor maxing, I guess, and I guess that just comes across as like lazy, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? The felt needs to buy more plastic spoons. So we're gonna do that too. Ugh, I don't like clear plastic spoons. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll get the clear ones actually. No, will we? Yeah, we'll get the clear ones. Okay, great. So in my shopping cart, guys, I have clear plastic spoons, paper plates, and dishwasher pods. This has been a productive stream. Done. Yeah, my Tide Pods, I mean, it's been so long since I've used regular detergent that I don't really have anything to compare them to, but I don't think it's like... I don't thank you for the follow, Jay. I can only imagine it's not really a huge difference. Certainly the Tide Pods are more convenient. Okay, that is like one of the few things, right? That is one of the few things that I'm willing to spend extra money on to like improve the quality of my life. Like I'm willing to spend money on like Tide Pods or like dishwasher pods. I'm willing to spend money on like a nice place or like a nice place. Like, I'm willing to spend money on things that I know will objectively just like save me time, like up to a reasonable extent. Like I said, like I haven't reached the point where I'm hiring a private chef, even though that obviously saved me time, or I haven't reached the point where like I'm paying someone to come clean my apartment. Like there are things you can purchase, like Tide Pods, for example, that like aren't that much more expensive, relatively speaking, that would save you a bit of time versus like comparing like cooking your own food to like hiring a private chef or even buying meal plans. Like that is like almost double as expensive, but you don't necessarily save that much extra time, if that makes sense. I think like for me, I like to think in terms of like from that perspective, like what can I buy, like what has the most value in terms of like what will be like the cheapest thing I can purchase that will actually save me a lot of time, if that makes sense. And so Tide Pods is one of those things. What else is one of those things? I guess my Roomba that I recently bought that I need to clean out. What else? I don't actually use it. Hi Misty, hello. Oh Misty, I'm sorry. I had to check your stream. Thank you for the advance. I gave you a follow because when you mentioned you were a streamer or you like did ASMR, I got curious. Thank you for the follow, Nico. I want everyone to know, disclaimer, when you follow me, there's about a 70% chance that I'm gonna stalk you in some capacity. Don't take it personally. It's just like the initiation process. Like I need to like do your... Everyone has to be onboarded into the felt system. So I gotta like, put you on the spreadsheet. I gotta like, if you're a streamer, I gotta denote what your voice sounds like. I gotta, what else? I gotta denote, what your like personality type is. I'm sure some people actually do that, by the way. I'm saying that like ironically, but like I think the more parasocial streamers, they like, well, I mean, maybe not parasocial per se, but I'm sure a lot of streamers like literally like write down things about their viewers so that they can remember them. I think that's a bit much. Thanks for the heads up. Can I opt out by unfollowing? Oh no, once you're in the system, you're in the system forever. Hi boo. You cannot leave the system. There is no opt out. Once you're opted in, you bought the life membership. You can't leave. Please keep stalking. Well, I hope we can catch one of your streams sometime. Hi boo, long time no see. Look guys, it's a real felt mod in the flesh. Wow, real felt mod. Wow. Okay, I seriously need to... I feel like it's actually getting... Most streams... I mean, not that like I need a mod because like our community isn't really that big anyways, but like most streams I do nowadays, there's no mod because like everyone's asleep. Okay, I need to actually get another like late night mod. Like someone that can reliably watch my streams that happen from like 10 p.m. till like 2 a.m. or later. No, that's not true. Well, the problem is, like, I feel like I kind of want to wait a bit longer because all the people that found me through ASMR are still relatively new. Like, I kind of wouldn't feel comfortable giving someone mod until, like, I've known them for at least 3 months, I would say, at least. And that's on the lower end. I think I started doing, let's see. When was the first, like, dedicated ASMR stream? Oh, here we go. 2 months ago? Yeah, okay, like let's see, like for example, yeah, 2 months ago. Let's see, how long, for example, has Kieran been following? Yeah, since July 19th, so was that... Well, that was 1 month ago. Okay, yeah. So I think we'll open mod applications sometime in October. Okay, conditions for being Felt's mod. You have to... Well, for the time slot that I'm trying to fill, you need to be like... Okay, it shouldn't be a job. Like, I only want to mod someone that was gonna watch the stream anyway, right? I don't want the person to go out of their way to have to watch the stream because they feel like it's a job. Okay. Anyways, yeah, someone that was already like super active, someone that I think has like a good head on their shoulders, is like mature, which is like in a sense that means being able to like hold your tongue. Like there's a lot of people that are adults, but they don't know how to hold their tongue, if that makes sense. Like a good mod is pretty neutral in my mind, they don't speak, they speak softly, carry a big stick. Yeah, so something like that. And that's pretty much it. Like, I just need someone. I need someone to, like, I need to be able to trust your judgment. That, like, even if I don't tell you how to do everything, that I know you'll make good decisions. Yeah, someone with emotional maturity, exactly. But also someone that's not, like, super, like, invested in their ideals, I guess. Someone that's, like, very chill. Your first J word? Oh, wait, are you talking? What did you get? Would you like to share with the class? First J word? Wow, how will you cope? I feel like it's gonna be a bit hard. Oh, wait, you were joking? Bruh. Or you don't want to talk about it? I gotta know. I'm like so curious. Oh, whoops. What time is it? Okay, we'll go for, this will be, modding for me. Oh yeah, but that reminds me. So you get paid in, okay, so like I have that rule. I have a rule in my, if you guys have never been to the Discord, you'll know that I have, or if you are in the Discord, you'll know I have a rule that says, like, don't DM me with idle chatter. My mods get an exception to that rule. If you are a mod for me, you can DM me with frivolous conversation, and 50% of the time I'll entertain it. You can tell me, like, you can message me like I'm doing. I didn't want to say that. You can just talk to me about stupid shit, and half the time I'll entertain you. My mods don't do that, by the way, but if they wanted to, I would give them that service. I guess you could say you get, like, free felt consultations, which is, like, priceless. Alright, we're gonna try to do a super rare 2-hour felt stream. So you few that are here, this is your lucky day. This is like a once in a 20 chance. I told Pixel about this. I don't think I've ever explicitly told him. How was your stream, Boo? Have you still been streaming, like, pretty consistently, like doing a little bit, like, gaming it up? I see you live every now and then. Not that I've been, like, looking at Twitch a whole lot. Oh, you got the banner now. Look at you. You got the damn. You got the banner art. You got the damn panel art. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did you afford that? The banner art could have been cheap. Anything that's, like, super long like that. Really? I don't remember. I don't remember you having that. At least not the banner. Maybe I swear, like, I was, like, the first, like, you had, like, almost nothing. How long is forever? By the way, guys, all my mods, we're not all my mods. Boo and Pixel stream. Boo, like, or Muse streams on very rare occasions. And like all my mods are quote unquote streamers to some capacity. But in the order of activity, like, most active to least, I would say it goes Boo, Pixel, Mew. So check them out. I certainly do think that wow. I don't know if Pixel shares my same, like, energy. I think Pixel's, like, as silly as I am, but I think Boo shares my same kind of, like, gremlin energy. I think Pixel's, like, a very silly person though. He's a bit more he's a bit calmer headed, I would like to think, than me. Since December? Wait, really? Damn. That's crazy. How did I not know this? Or, like, why do I think this is a new thing? Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, anyways, we'll revisit this discussion, but I'm gonna also need to, like, coordinate with Pixel or somebody, probably Pixel, because I imagine everyone else might be busy. Well, it depends, but, like, when, like, I need like my mods to like when we do the like social night, I need them to be there to hold my hand socially in case I get too shy. I need them to like keep the conversation going in case I go nonverbal. Um, but also like I don't think anyone in the community would do this, but and like certainly I could like handle it myself. I'm not like a child, but like I am hoping that when we do that, no one says anything weird to me directly. I don't think you've ever gone non-verbal. Yeah, but I'm also talking to you guys. Like, you guys are names on a screen, you know? Like, a lot of streamers can, like, are completely fine talking to, like, their chat, but, like, are incapable of talking to people. Like, in the voice-to-voice context. You pray nothing bad happens. Nothing bad. Like, if anything bad happens, it's gonna be someone that no one knows that just, like, happens to be there. We shall see. I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's been like the channel has been moving. I don't want to talk about numbers too much, but like the channel has been like ever since I hit like I feel like the last like it was either 200 or 300 that I felt like was the last kind of like major like took me a while. Like okay, 100 and 200 took me a long time. Now 200 was a bit faster because I started streaming on TikTok and I was like doing all those things. Like 200 was a bit faster because I was like posting short form content for a while. Well, the thing about ASMR is ASMR isn't very clip worthy. Like, if anything, I could clip like the stories I tell or the little funny moments, but I don't really know how you would edit that. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I was thinking about putting that clip of me making the funny noise. Maybe I should do that. Oh, but then I'd have to do editing. Ugh, gross. Anyways. Everything after 300, which is about the time I started doing ASMR, kind of just like happened. Like it's actually kind of, I haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but it's like been definitely, I feel like I've been growing faster, I think. And like people have been telling me that like I'm showing up on like, the other day someone told me I was on their recommended front page and that like blew my mind. I was like, really? Sorry, that was a bit loud. I was like, really? Are you serious? I was on your front page? Really? I'm so honored. Even though, like, you know, I didn't do anything, but thank you. Like, the Twitch gods are actually, like, promoting my channel at least a little bit. So that's cool. So I don't like think, obviously I can't estimate it, but certainly I think we'll hit 1,000 before the end of the year. If I had to guess, maybe within like the next 2 months. That's being a bit optimistic, I think. You got a notification on your phone? Really? That's so cool. Do you tend to watch male VTubers? I assume most people that get recommended me, 1, watch VTubers, and 2, watch male VTubers. Wait, speaking of which, okay, completely random tangent. Wait, let me find the tweet. I was browsing Twitter in bed. I was doom scrolling Twitter as a fox usually does. And like there was like, I don't remember. Hold on. I want to read to you guys like the post verbatim because it got viral. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read this to you verbatim just for the purpose of like conversation. I think the reason why male VTubers struggle to do well or break out is really, really simple. You need to establish who you're catering to. Without a doubt, most VTuber fans are men, and a lot of men, if they want to watch a male streamer, they'll watch one that's not a VTuber. Okay, like so that's like stating the obvious. We all knew that. If you want to break out, you either need to really cater to the interests of male VTubers,
what does that mean? Cater to the interest of male VTubers? Can anyone elaborate on what that is? Or go BFB, fuller adjacent pipeline, or femboy if you dare. I mean, we all knew that. Like we talked about this before. Like, everyone knows that if you wanna break out, you need to do boyfriend experience, or you need to like be, femboy max. Ultimately, you need to be interesting even without a model. Some male VTubers have strong enough personality to pull a mixed demographic without BFE or anything, but the fans they do have are pretty loyal. And of course, the line that's repeated, "Don't become a VTuber expecting it," will make you friends with VTubers or pull chicks. If anything, in many cases, VTubers will err on the side of caution more if you're a male VTuber rather than a male viewer or streamer. The precedent has been unfortunately set by wrongdoers who sex pest. Be charismatic and have your goals in line. I guess, like, okay, I don't think anything they said is wrong per se, but it kind of makes me, maybe this might actually come from a place of being pretentious. Like it kind of annoys me when something goes viral, when they're kind of just stating the obvious. Like when they're basically saying what I think is common sense. And like people just obviously people are going to agree with it because it's true. But like, why is this like, was this information like, didn't we already all know all that? You need a felt ASMR art stream? Oh, I do owe you that, I guess. I'd have to, I do have a tablet, but I probably would draw with my mouse. I'd probably unironically, I think I would draw worse with a pen than I would my mouse. What would I do? Oh yeah, I was gonna draw like some kind of portrait of your character. I tend to watch a lot of male ASMR artists, which I guess are predominantly VTubers. Wait, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, I obviously, like, we all know that, like, because, like, in VTubing, the audience is mostly male, that, like, male VTubers in general are gonna do less well than female VTubers because of that. Like, that's, like, that's a given. But, like, I think the way they framed it, like, yeah, no, like, if you want to break out, like, yeah, if you want to, like, do really well in a short amount of time, in other words, like, if you don't have any patience, then certainly doing boyfriend experience would probably get you there a lot faster. But then, like, you kind of have to think about, like, the moral implications of doing that. Like, you could argue that I think it's not far-fetched to say that you're kind of, like, emotionally taking advantage of people if you don't actually, like, if you pretend to be their boyfriend, but you don't actually know anything about them. But also, like, I mean, because you would like to think everyone would be responsible, but, like, that's not the case, right? But then it's also, like, is the ends worth the means? Like, like, if you're willing to do anything for fame, then, like, like, obviously there's, like, it's a spectrum, and there's a fine line to it, but, like, I don't think we should view it in the frame of, like, I don't think it's healthy to view it like, well, what do I need to do to get the most popular in the shortest amount of time? Because, like, for the vast majority of people, streaming is not a viable job, like a viable source of income. So I don't think you should, like, I think you should never view it that way. I don't think you should ever go into it hoping that it'll be that. I think you should just stream for fun, and then if it somehow evolves into that, good for you, but certainly I don't think you should try to pursue that, because, like, 99% of the time it'll, like, just, through no fault of your own, it'll just not work out. But that's also to say that, like, and there's nothing inherently wrong with this either, but, like, most people that stream aren't very charismatic or interesting. And that's something that I do think is a bit more natural. Like, you can be charismatic and not be, like, quote unquote fake, right? Like, you don't have to play a character to be charismatic. Like, certainly, like, for some people, it just comes more naturally than others. I guess some people probably have to, like, consciously try to be more charismatic, and, like, you could kind of frame that as being disingenuous, maybe. But I think if you want to be the happiest, right? I think if we put happiness before fame and before wealth, then you should probably just be yourself. And, maybe if you're, objectively, maybe if you're not very interesting, like that's, oh well, like I've said this before, but like I do think as long as you're like, even if you're not interesting per se, I think anyone can learn to be charismatic. Like I think anyone can learn to be sociable and charismatic. And it's one of those things, like if you do it long enough, it'll come naturally to you and it won't be something you have to like try to do. I think anyone that like makes an effort to be sociable with their chat and streams consistently will inevitably get out of like one viewer jail. Like, does that make sense? Like obviously I think most people, the vast majority of people, can't get to a point where like they, for example, the vast majority of streamers will probably never become a Twitch partner, but certainly I think the vast majority of people are capable, if they really make an effort to, like garnering like at least a tiny community. Like I think anyone is capable of reaching 10 average viewers at some point if they try hard enough. And they're like, again, they're charismatic and they're not a dick. Like basically like, invest like a little bit of time into like audio quality and read your chat and stream consistently, and you'll probably do pretty okay, all things considered. Like we all know the vast majority of streams are just some guy playing a video game and he's like barely talking, if at all, and like he's got like no camera or anything on the screen. It's just a game, and it's basically like you're watching a gameplay video on YouTube. If your stream is like that, then yeah, you're probably not gonna do very well. And a lot of people stream from like their Xboxes or their PS5s because like that's a thing now. Like those systems like natively allow you just to stream straight up, which is really cool. But like those are never gonna have the production quality of like using OBS on a computer. Like I imagine like what you're allowed to like edit about your stream is very limited in comparison. Sorry, I don't know how we got on this tangent. Not that I'm one to talk, not like I'm super successful or anything, but like I do, I think I can speak on like how to be happy, I think. I don't know. I've kind of been curious. No, I don't think I could ever bring myself to do it. But like I do know someone that like out of curiosity, or maybe not out of curiosity, but like she started this, like I think it was kind of weird, but like I know it's a VTuber who started a secret second channel where she would straight up do like full on GFE, girlfriend experience, and like she claims it was like an experiment to see how well it would do. I mean, I kind of joke about it, but for one, I think I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but something rubs me the wrong way about making a secret second channel. Like I guess like that's your own business, right? Like it's your business, so do whatever you want, but like something about that just rubs me the wrong way. But like I'm also someone that really values being like genuine in who you really are with your chat or with your community, so that's probably why like I don't like a lot of VTubers are like, infamously, like a lot of corporate VTubers are playing more like of a character, or at least like they play more of a character than like an indie VTuber. So like VTubers in general have more of like this kind of framing that you don't necessarily have to be yourself. You just have to play a character. Yeah, no, I like the idea of a fresh start too, but that implies like you stopped streaming on your first account, right? I mean, like this person streamed on both accounts at the same time. Like they were active on both accounts. But anyways, yeah, anyways, I bring that up because like, it has crossed my mind, like, if I decided to make my content like a bit more parasocial, and that was like my main shtick, because we all know that's like, what sells. How good would I be at that? Because even within that realm of like being parasocial, there is a skill to it. Certainly like one GFE streamer can do a lot better than another. There is some skill to it. And so it's like, would I be good at that? I think I'd be okay. I think I'd make a pretty good boyfriend. I think I'd give a pretty good boyfriend experience. I think. I don't think I'd be able to take it seriously enough, but if I was able to. Praise, that's different. That's different. It's not the same. It's not parasocial if it's one-sided. I ask you guys to give me affection, but I don't necessarily give it back. That's not parasocial. That's me asking for free juice. Yeah, but it's not like when you run the I love you command, I'm gonna say I love you too. Probably not. Probably not. I'll take the compliment though. Or the affection. Certainly the felt will accept all affections. And I will appreciate it. Stretchies. I should probably... Oh, man. You know what they say. Your stream should be at least 2 hours. Ideally, at least 3. I just cannot see myself or stream for talking for 3 hours anymore. Or not that I ever did that. No, I have never done ASMR for longer than 2 hours. I could not see my ASMR streamers... sorry. My ASMR streams used to be 2 hours, and I could probably go back to doing that if I tried. But like 3 hours? Yeah, no, I don't think so. There just wouldn't be enough to talk about everything. Oh, wait. Wait, in our last 7 minutes, I completely forgot to tell you guys about it. I don't think I said this on stream, did I? I went to an all-you-can-eat this Monday. Last Monday. So I think I told you guys that my cousin and his wife, they treated me to a sushi restaurant. And so I wanted to treat them. So there was this new all-you-can-eat place that opened up, all-you-can-eat sushi buffet that opened up in our town. It wasn't my recommendation. My cousin recommended it. And like, it was like very, it was a very mid experience. Like, I think when you go to a sushi restaurant, you're kind of expecting more of a premium experience. This place was not that. Like, went in and it was like warm. It was like, I want to say it was at least like 78 to 80 degrees in the building. It was a warm restaurant, which is already gross. Like, who wants to eat food and feel warm, especially sushi, something that's meant to be cold for the most part, for nigiri at least. Anyways, that was mid. And then all the sushi like tasted the same. Like none of the sushi was flavorful. And like it basically it wasn't a gem. It wasn't like a hidden gem. It was exactly what it sounded like. It was the quality of that you would expect of a all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. Extremely mid. The sushi all tasted the same. I would rather have spent my money, the same amount of money, to eat less at a normal restaurant. Like, usually when I go to a sushi restaurant, I order 2 rolls. And the funny thing is, we went there and we all ate about how much we would have usually ate anyway. Like, it's not even like we took advantage of the buffet part. Not really. Is this the one that paid you back? Is this the one to pay back that time you third wheeled your cousin and their wife? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the same person. Especially when you eat. I kind of want to go get more sushi, but because it's like when you have a bad experience, it's like I need to cleanse my palate with a good experience. Like, I need to remind myself what good sushi tastes like. I think right now on Google they have like a 3.5. I need to look. Let's see. The atmosphere inside was great. Though. I don't know. I feel like some of these reviews are fake. And we had to wait we also had to wait I think it was at least 30 minutes for our sushi, which like it's not a huge deal, but like when they have a rule that you can only be there for 2 hours, then it's kind of stupid that they kind of like they aren't really, they take their time making it like, and they have a rule that you can't be there for more than 2 hours, and it's like, well, they kind of like have an incentive to just stall, right? Never understood the appeal of all you can eat buffets. I don't care about the amounts I want quality. That's true. Like, all you can eat buffets, in my opinion, are one of those things where it's like a tax on the stupid. like okay, if like people that are ignorant will assume that buffets are a good value, but like if that was the case, they wouldn't be a thing, right? Like buffets only exist because the vast majority of the time they're gonna make a big profit on you. But like, like the naive person thinks, oh, all you can eat, like, that's the best thing ever. But they usually, like, they'll end up just eating the same amount they would have ate at a regular restaurant, but paying 30% more. And they never actually leveraged a whole lot of the all you can eat part. Like, I think like the only real main benefit of an all you can eat buffet is you can have like a little bit of everything. I think that's a very real buff. That like unlike the regular restaurant, you don't have to order the entire dish if you want some of it. Like if I go to like a buffet, I can get like one chicken wing and like one dumpling and like one, I don't know, you get what I mean, right? Like you can experience a wider variety if you go to a buffet. But other than that, though, it's really not worth it. Like it's actually worth it even less compared to just like a regular sit down restaurant if you're only concerned with eating one dish. Just one of those things again. It's like it's just like it's preying on, I don't want to say it's preying on people, that's a bit dramatic, but speaking of buffet, I remember that time I just took the entire mashed potato plate because it was empty. It was half empty. You took the entire plate? What do you mean? Don't they like you took the plate they serve like in what are you even allowed to do that? Like you took the plate that like aren't they're supposed to like, that doesn't sound right. You're not supposed to like take the, well, for one, it's kind of odd that they serve it to you in a plate. Like most buffets, at least here, most buffets, like the food is in like a little metal tray. But like hypothetically speaking, if it was on a plate, you wouldn't take the entire plate because that's what they like refill. They'd have to get another plate. At least there it was served on the plate. Yeah, no, I don't think in my entire life I've like, has anyone here ever been to like a high quality all you can eat buffet? And I don't think I've ever had a good I've never had like bad experiences per se, but like I've never had a good experience at like a all you can eat sushi or all you can eat buffet. Like nothing, like it's always like 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Like I've never actually gone to like an actual all you can eat buffet that has the quality of a regular restaurant. But like that's a given, right? Because the food is also sitting out. Like when you order food at a regular restaurant, it's made to order and it's fresh. If you go to a buffet, the food's been sitting there under the hot lamp for like however long, and like it's not like they go out of their way to replace it if it's been there for too long. At least most places I don't think do that. Okay, guys, I don't know. What am I gonna do? I anticipate I'm gonna start getting tired again in 3 hours. I think. Well, I do still need to cook, but now I don't really want to cook because I need to like, or I don't want to cook today because I need to like, I'm waiting on my laundry or my dishwasher pods to get here. Someone try them. How to clean dish is, doesn't the dishwasher have like a clean mode? Oh, you have to do it manually? That's ironic. Place a cup of white vinegar on the top rack. Wait. Like you fill the cup with vinegar and then you put it in the rack? Run a short cycle with baking soda. I don't think I have baking soda. Okay, the felt needs to. I know I have some white vinegar. I think. I need to double check. I think the felt needs to buy some baking soda. I have gone to all you can eat where you still have to order the food and they just bring it to your table, but this like small portions not unlimited. Oh, I see. That seems more desirable. That just sounds like Korean barbecue. Like Korean barbecue is sick. Things like that. Yeah, that is like a good in between. Even then though, they're probably making money off you, right? Because you're probably not gonna be able to eat that much. Yeah, but like things where it's all you can eat and it's made to order, that's great. Okay, guys, we need to find someone to raid. I'm gonna bid you all adieu. Thank you for keeping me company. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, does everyone, well, hold on, I will ramble to you a little bit longer while I look for someone to raid. And then we will say our goodbyes. Oh, I know, we can raid Small Bean. I think she's pretty cool. Oh, we'll raid Poxia. Wait, Poxia, what is she doing ASMR? Oh my god, there's so many cool people. There's Poxia, there's Small Bean, there's Mori. We'll raid Poxia because she's the MP. Oh wait, she just started. Maybe we should wait. Okay, you guys have me for a little bit longer. You have me until Poxia's starting stream animation is done. Modern dishwashers have programs for that, and you have to add some anti-lime stuff. Really? I think my dishwasher is pretty modern. I think. Okay, yeah. So you need vinegar. Do you need? I don't want to buy baking soda. Can I not do the baking soda part? What does baking soda even do? Sorry, I'm blanking. Give me a second, guys. I'm like nerding out on dishwasher cleaning tech. Oh. I mean, I probably should own some baking soda. It sounds like some of those things that's just good to have. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. What kind of genre are my books? So right now I have. Let me get them. They're mostly like self-help books. Okay, so you fell asleep. Oh, welcome back. You came back for the ending. So my books, I have Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers by Robert M. Sapolsky. I have Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents by Lindsay Gibson. And I have Episodes by Gucci Mane, which is like his struggle with mental health, which is like, in my opinion, honestly, it's probably like the best, not maybe the best, but like it's the most interesting of the three books because like, if you guys don't know, like obviously kind of hip hop is like infamously one of like the worst places for toxic masculinity. So like talking about mental health in the hip hop industry is very taboo. It's like associated with being weak. So I was like very surprised that he wrote a book about it. I'm back. Oh, sorry. I had to like go in my living room, or not my living room. I had to like walk across my bedroom and get my stack of books on the counter to tell you that. Okay, yeah. Let's go buy some baking soda. Baking soda.
Arm & Hammer, 2.7 pounds of baking soda. Yeah, that's probably more than enough. Don't imagine I need a 7-pound bag of baking soda. I don't think. Oh my god, Poxy is so cute. Place my order. Okay, nice. Alright, we're gonna end the stream now. Now I'm actually ending the stream. Alright. Here we go. We'll say it in the sweet voice just for you guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Mwah. You guys like that? You like that? Okay. Alright, everyone do roll call. Good night, Kieran. Good night, Nico. Good night, Trinity. Good night, Chunky. Anyone else? Good night, JRO. Anyone? Poke, nudge. Anyone want to say good night to me? Okay. Then we will... You know what? I'll talk to you guys until we raid out. No, I won't. I take that back. I'm going to the other screen. My mental or my social energy is depleting. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Ray come in. Yeah, Ray come in. Also, when you... Okay, I kind of have an ulterior motive because when... Poxia will give me a free trigger if I raid her. So I'm gonna ask for kisses. So you guys are benefiting me in that way. Sorry. Anyways, I'm going. Bye.